What's up, guys? In this video we're going to talk about why we put super long rails on our rifles, like a 15 inch on a 16 inch barrel, or like a 10 inch on a 10.5 inch barrel. Alright, so the main reason I do this, maybe like 8 or 10 years ago, everybody thought you put the long rail on there so you get like the super C grip like Chris Costa or whoever. He doesn't do it that hard, but a lot of people see that and they think you need a long rail because they usually push the stock way up so they can go farther out and like grabbing like way out here. This gun's not loaded, by the way. There's not one in the chamber. It's on safe and my finger's off, so get over it. So they grab it way out here like this. They think you need a long rail so you can get your hand farther out. I kind of thought that a little bit too until I actually learned how to shoot like an AR, like I call it competition style. Like hand out with your thumb forward and finger forward, kind of like that. But you can see my rail is 15 inch rail. I still grab it pretty far out, but like my hand stop is in the middle. So kind of like that. My elbow is still bent, if you can see that. It's bent just a little bit. And the stock is almost all the way out. I can probably run it all the way, I'm tall enough. But anyway, if you grip the rifle like you're supposed to, with a straight on stance, your arm is going to go out just a little bit. You don't have to be like this. You can grab it right in the middle, still be able to maneuver it, keep the weight under control. And another thing, if you grip the rifle this far out and you have a light on there, the light has to be even farther forward, kind of like this Surefire. I don't use a tape switch on it. I might get one in the future, but right now it's just tail cap. So click right there, push button. That's why it gives you a little bit extra place to mount the light, the front sight, and all that stuff. That's all cool. But functionally, besides shooting, the most important reason to have a long rail is for like barricade work. I'm going to use this little target stand right here as an example. When you come up to the barricade and you slam the rifle down and you've got pressure on it, either going forward, down, whatever, so you're leaning into it, you don't want the barrel on the barricade, because when you put pressure on that, the barrel is going to bend just a little bit. This is a 16 inch barrel. Get this off all the way. 16 inch barrel, and you can see it moves just a little bit. I don't know if you can tell, but it does move if I push on it, because this is a pencil profile barrel. It's a Daniel Defense cold hammer forged, so it's not a cheap or crappily made barrel. But anyway, the main reason, you can put your hand stop up against, or you can put the end of the rail on the barricade and put pressure against it. It won't put pressure on the barrel, because if you do end up putting pressure on the barrel, say at 50 or 100 yards, you're gonna notice a little bit of bullet trajectory change with the bend of the barrel. It's not that much the closer you are, but if you're really propped up hard and you're trying to get like 100, 200 yard shot, you're gonna notice a difference. So basically, that's why I use long rails on my rifles as long as possible. Get it all the way out to the muzzle. The main thing is just to protect the barrel, shroud the barrel to keep it from getting hit, banged on things, and get pressure put on it. And it gives me a little more room to mount lights and front sights and all that stuff. And like even on this little 10.5 pistol right here, this has actually got a 9 inch rail. I would like for it to be a 9.5 or a 10, just to get a little bit closer, but it's not the end of the world. It's not going to make or break it. I got plenty of room. That's about as far up as I can grab it. This has a linear device, so there's no flash or concussion coming out, just going forward. So I could actually shroud the barrel all the way up if I had the right rail, but rails cost money and that sort of thing. So anyway, you can see right here I've got plenty of room to grab the rail and still get a pretty good, if I've got, this is a brace with the folder, so it's a little bit longer anyway. I've still got good length of pull and I can still get my arm kind of out there and get a good grip on the forearm. So to wrap things up, for me anyways, the long rail on the rifle is not to get the super over the top C-grip. It's to protect the barrel and give me a place to put all the cool stuff in front of my hand. That way it's not hanging out there like some of these super cantilever like light mounts that stick way far out. I've seen a lot of them get bent because there's nothing behind them. They're just kind of free floating. So yeah, that's the reason for extended rails on your rifles or pistols. See you next time.